Overwatch Oasis Tier 3 quarterfinals. Nova versus Valhalla. Two tight teams. Looking great all season. Let's see if I got here on the desk with me, Harv, aka Pixelator, I'm sorry. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, not doing well. We're almost ready to get going here. We're just waiting on the last readies from Nova. Getting this quarterfinal on the run.
Yes. On the camera, Mrs. Cruella DeVille, ready for the close-up. We got, Lady here, Lady of Siren.
We'll be silent casting along.
Silent casting.
And myself tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
They will be bringing you all the amazing angles. You ever see those cameras in Metal Gear? That's going to be Lady of Siren hidden up in the corner, giving you all the best angles. But a lot of things to look forward to tonight.
One member taking a quick break, and then we'll be getting this game in the run. So it'll just be a minute or so, and we will be getting started.
Awesome.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep myself muted. You guys do what you need to do.
Sure.
Thanks so much, Siren.
Be interesting to see how these teams go tonight. Nova, a team well known in the playoffs. I believe they made it every season so far. I don't think they've ever missed one. I believe them and Pizza Planet are the two longest franchises that have also never missed playoffs, I believe, too. I don't know if any other team, maybe Diving Phoenix, have they missed the playoff? I believe Nova
would potentially be up in the running, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I think Nova definitely is, at the very least, always squeezed into the playoffs. Obviously, this season taking out number 2 spot after a really stellar second half of the season. Maybe a little bit shaky early on, but they really managed to settle the ship and charge home towards the playoffs. So they did a great kind of final round of matches.
And then you have Valhalla, a team that's always had some ups and downs throughout the entire season, but has always ridden a decent track throughout, always looking least decent. Always looking like sometimes when they lost, they could have played a little better, maybe won some more games, and had a lot of close games and had some blowouts. They've done really good and had a lot of things. They've had a lot of roster adjustments over the season, have a lot of new faces as they go through, but, you know, despite having all those new adjustments, they still made playoffs, and, you know, that's the thing. The playoffs are the great equalizer, you know. It doesn't matter what seed you are. You beat your opponents, you keep going. So the season what happened in the season doesn't matter anymore. It's all about the here and now. Get in or get out, one of the two.
Exactly. It all comes down to what happens on these maps, and really it comes down to who wins the first match, because often momentum is everything in this game, especially when it's only first to 3. You know, if you can get that first burst of momentum, you're really going to be giving yourself the best chance to go.
Welcome to Oasis.
Alright. If you could, Harv, give the, if you want to, you can give the hero lineups when they come out. Pause works, ladies and gentlemen. We have a pause button. It does work.
Initiating match.
Now, what's your predictions here for Oasis? Obviously, Oasis being quite a good popular map. I think it's a lucky draw by both teams to get Oasis here. What are you expecting, Mantis?
I feel right now in this meta, if you have the people that can run Hog Zarya, there's really no reason you shouldn't be running it right now. It is just such a great comp. If you can execute it well, it's almost good on every map. But Dive is also very viable here as well. Ryan Zarya is also decent. But as we do see the Ryan Zarya on one side and the Hog Zarya on the other. So definitely looking very good. We do see the Genji too there, so if you want to give down the lowdown to what we got here, Harv.
Yeah, no, so Nova are doing the, very current meta Hog Zarya with Sadomia on Hog and Opti on Zarya. We're seeing a good combo here of Ashe, Genji, and then topping that off with Ana and Mercy. But Valhalla running kind of more classical Ryan Zarya, Junkrat, McCree, and then Lucio for the speed boost with an Ana as well. Both teams obviously running Ana. I dare say they're both expecting a Hog here. So sleeps could definitely be a crucial part of this match, especially on the side of Valhalla to sleep Sadomia.
You see a clean rotation here from Valhalla into this hallway. This could be good or dangerous. Oh, the Ryan goes flying in. Oh, this could be bad for him. Managed to get out to his teammates. Big anti-teammate onto the team of Nova here. 3 really low. No picks coming out though. Except for the pick on always high. Straight and back and forth. Valhalla taking the point here. Nova managed to just give up the point. Don't really know why they didn't push in there, but we see they can still try to take it back here. When there's a pick, they should. They got a pick, and they should.
After getting the pick on main tank, he would have actually been able to take the point there, but they're still fighting.
And they got another pick and the res. They really need to get aggressive here right now. Instead, they're choosing just to sit off the point and spam away. See how it works. Nice sleep dart though, and a nice hook. Counter it though. Nova having a hard time pushing in here. They're getting picks here and there, but they're having a hard time making way to get in. Russia's is popping off, getting kill after kill though.
Yeah, really here they need to kind of take a step back and either do a nice rotation and just try something different because they're not getting through that choke. And we see Tyre coming out, taking down Opti. Interesting choice there to swap to a Hog Rhine instead of Hog Zarya. Obviously they thought the lack of shield was being a little too weak there for them.
That could be one way to look at it. Maybe they're going to use the Rhine and try to be able to get aggressive and get onto the point maybe a little bit easier. Looks like there might be a little... Oh, Sai with a huge hook though! Doesn't manage to get the pick though. Opti looking to push in. Nova starting to finally make their push onto the point. Both coming out from everywhere. Nova Sala with the Deadeye finds the Junkrat. Round Daddy!
Get a key res there. This is the time for Nova to take point, but it looks like numbers are going to be in Valhalla's favor.
What a showing so far from Valhalla here. Nova's got a touch though. They got 4 seconds. I don't think anybody's going to make it.
Looks like round one's going to Valhalla.
That was an interesting map to say the least. I definitely think Nova got just about as much good frags in that map. I just don't know why they weren't pushing on the point. I feel like they could have took the point pack possibly if they just got aggressive on their picks, but maybe somebody made a call to fall back or something.
Yeah, and they probably should have taken point first. As they got that key pick onto Always High, you really would... That's the point. When you be aggressive, you take point, you push Valhalla back. But they kind of just stayed on that side of the point and fought the pressure. So here we're going to need to see them kind of do a little bit more of that, a bit more pressure. We are seeing an Ion swap off the Genji to a McCree. And on the other side we're seeing going to a Junkrat Ashe.
We see a wide rotation from Valhalla here. This time Nova's on the point first, Valhalla looking to push in. Rusha with a quick pick again though. Nova's just sitting on point right now. Hello, Neo, we are casting a
I'm sorry, that was accidental. I was trying to join a different round. Alright. I'll let y'all
Nova
do your
here
thing.
popping off. Getting a couple kills, taking the point here, looking to turn this map around. Goodbye, Doomfist Country, we will miss you.
We needed to see from Nova there. That's what they needed the last map, and so they've managed to at least take it first here.
Nova finally getting aggressive on their point capture too here. Looking to slow down Valhalla's attempts to push in here. Now Ryan needs to be careful though, he's a little bit split from his team. If he gets hooked, it's going to be really hard for him. And he does get hooked! He gets the friendly bubble! Token Painted with a huge res on Rusha. Nano comes out on the right hard tire from behind from Nova. Gets 3!
Whoa.
Was that a Goodyear tire, Harv? It looked like a tire had a lot of air in it. That's a bounce.
Looked like a Michelin tire. That was the Michelin man coming to.
Always High trying to escape though. He's trying to get back to spawn. He's got 1 health. Oh, he barely made it out. Oh, that was close. That would have been a huge stagger if they managed to get it on him.
Yeah, things are looking good here for Nova. Definitely old advantage. Both tanks ult ready in the bag, as well as Valkyrie on the side of Mercy. Do have a few coming up on Valhalla as well, so we'll see potentially what they combo and what they come up with.
These like early picks from Rusha, both on the Ashe and the Junkrat, have just been huge for Nova in these fights. Valhalla having to push almost every fight 6v5. Huge grab by 4!
Whoa, great grab there.
Now with the cleanup from Ollie's high here. Valhalla will take the point back, but they only have 1 ult left. About to be 2 and another 2 more ults coming on after that for Nova here, so they could take this back pretty easily if they run some safe and good ults.
Yeah, definitely. That there was just a bit too scary. I think a nano hog at the moment is not a kind thing.
Fire in the hole!
But now we'll see what Nova can do.
Nova looking to decide where they're going to push this. Junkrat's spamming at the choke. They can't just stand there. They got to pick a direction. They choose to go straight at them. Here comes the tire. And another 3-piece. Wow. These Junkrats are putting on a clinic.
They're going to lose their ult advantage here. Rusha getting on her own tire. See another crazy tire from her before this map is over.
A lot of ults on the line for Nova. They definitely can win this if they get some good picks with some ults here. They need to start using them here. Grab Bob almost on the line here for Valhalla, though. They could use that to win another fight. Almost on its own. Nova's got to get in on the point. They're only going to have 1 fight if they don't hurry.
Yeah, they do sort of, they're taking a bit of their time, which is an interesting strategy.
Rusha though with the opening pick. Grav only finds 1. Shatter doesn't quite find anything either, but here comes the Bob. Oh, and the picks are going the way of Valhalla. And I don't think Nova are gonna have time to. Yeah, I think the patience unfortunately costed them. I think they could have had a second fight here if they had hurried up, maybe. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I agree. I think unfortunately they just kind of almost took too much time to get back to the point, and even though they really did have ult advantage, they just didn't take advantage of it, which was interesting.
I agree with that. I'm just like, Nova seems to be fragging out just as much as Valhalla, if not more, and using their ults like just as well. It's just they're not getting aggressive enough on these picks. Whenever they have a chance, they're seeming to be maybe, I don't know if they're indecisive on where they want to go, or if there's something they're worried about, but they're just not getting aggressive enough.
Epic.
But like I said, first map, you gotta shake it off. You see that, without a doubt, Nova was played great that map. You know, they were fragging out, that Rusha and the rest of the team was just getting kills aplenty. So they definitely could turn this around. It is far from over. It is only map 1 done.
So now, obviously, map 2 being our hybrid map, we will be seeing the team. So Nova will get the pick for this map. Obviously, in our few day ago match, you did not get to choose this map, but they've already chosen. I was going to say, Mantis, what would you choose?
Well, it's hard to say here, because if you're Nova, you're thinking, oh, I want to take advantage of my Ashe and Junkrat players. I want Eichenwald, one of the best maps for spam in the game. But they also have the same kind of great characters on the other team, so it's hard to say. So, interesting to see we go with King's Row, though. A lot of different strategies can be run on King's Row. Everybody loves King's Row. It's almost always picked. That's just like a fact. You see it if you pick King's Row or Eichenwald unless you got some kind of weird thing going on. You like dive and you want to run Numbani or something. So not surprising too much.
Yeah, they're pretty much the two. I was half hoping for potentially a random pick and someone choosing Numbani or Blizzard World. It would have been an interesting match, but I guess that would never happen in this world.
Yeah, no, everybody picks King's Row. We have a request for some puns in chat. I will deliver to you shortly when I think of one.
Alright, so let's have a look. We have a couple of changes coming in for Valhalla, which actually quite a few, so they're going to be changing up their roster a decent bit here. So we'll see what they kind of bring to this attack-heavy King's Row.
Mm-hmm.
And they will be attacking first as well, so I think is a good choice.
Oh yeah, when I have momentum, it's always better to pick attack first, especially when you have the win on your side. You want to try to like keep going with the momentum you have and push that payload all the entire way. That's a good call. That's how most teams, I think, view it.
Yeah, and I think on a especially like King's Row, it is definitely very attack heavy. So with that in mind, it's better just to attack first, because if you attack first and get a really good time bank, it just sets you up in a better thing, because the other team will always be thinking, I need to beat that time bank. That, that pressure of time really to, potentially get the other team to slip up. So it's definitely good attacking first.
Very interesting to see what both teams go with here. Hit scans are also really good, as well as snipers here on Kings Row. Some decent sight lines on certain points of the map here. Also seen a good amount of fares as well.
I can't.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be
even with Ash's recent nerfs, I think we might be seeing an Ash on both sides of the team. Obviously, we have a couple of Moira players on both sides, so it is quite likely we might Ash or Widow. Hopefully, it would be good to see some Widow.
For sure. Also, wouldn't be surprised to see maybe some sim strats here. There are some different ways you can work a sim TP on attack on this map. My first point.
Looks like last minute swap. PowerPoint won't be coming in. Marcella will be staying on DPS.
Okay, Valhalla wants to attack. So, do, hate to sound a little slow here. Harv, to switch them, I just select all of the red and swap it to where Nova was.
Didn't Valhalla want to? No, wait.
Valhalla wanted to attack.
Valhalla's
so
attacking, so
Yeah, so you don't have to do anything then.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's on the right side.
But you don't have to swap them because Valhalla chose attack.
Oh, okay,
You're good.
Thank God. Okay. Okay, so
And
everybody's
and it's not attack or defense. Remember, it's attack or
Defense, red
FedEx.
attacks.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so everybody's in. Everybody's spectating the right people, so just waiting on ready.
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Cue the meme of Buscemi from the Adam Sandler movie. Looks good to me.
Actually, Siren, you just got so Rusha Rose is a Nova
Oh.
player, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you just need to swap Rusha to spectate blue, and
There you go.
Thank you for catching that. Thank you.
That's
No
okay.
problem.
That's what we're here for.
Thank you.
Thanks, Siren.
Excellent camera work last round.
Are you guys gonna ask for the readies?
I'm gonna write just right now.
Okay.
Cool. One too many O's.
If
English
that
language is
the
not very good
case-
without too many layers of coffee.
Okay, so we got one ready. We're just waiting on Nova. So I'm gonna continue to mute myself. Y'all are doing great.
Yes, you are.
Perfect. So now just waiting on the ready from Nova, and map 2 of this quarterfinal will be underway. Nova definitely wanting to kind of come out with a bang on this map. Really, momentum is definitely a key thing. So they try and shake things up and show Valhalla that this is.
They've been fragging out just as good as Valhalla, like I said. Just get some adjustments on positioning, and they should be able to win more fights.
Definitely, as you say, like they were pretty much always trading blows, and it was just those kind of key moments where either they were a little half a step behind or half a step slow, or just didn't take advantage of ults and things that they had. So, as you say, minor tweaking, and it could have been the opposite way. So, it'll be
Easily
interesting to see. Now we have readies from both sides, and we'll be getting
All
King's
right.
Row underway momentarily. How's that pun brain of yours coming, Mantis? Any good puns coming to mind?
They're it's an in the moment kind of thing. When I try to do it, it doesn't work. It has to be natural. It has to be natural because I can't think of anything. But like when I'm not trying, I got thousands of them. I'm telling you. Like look at this. Hex Thorn just joined and left the game on the roster. They should really get them in here. They'd be a thorn in the side of the enemy team. See, look, I didn't even have to try for that one, and it just shows up. Hopefully the other team won't cleanse him.
Tune in on after this match, and we'll see the inner workings of Mantis and how he messaged Hexthorn to join the lobby for a second, just to set him up for that punchline.
Yep.
Ready for battle.
Alright, we do see Sidomia on the Roadhog. I thought Roadhog hailed from Australia or New Zealand, I'm not sure which. Apparently he's from the UK. Didn't know this. J-Rod we have on the Reinhardt. AJ on the Ashe. Ion Legend as the Genji. Elixamori on the Moira. US of Chicky on the Mercy. And then on the attack side for Valhalla we have the BX Hunter as Zarya. Brow Daddy as Reinhardt. Or Ryan Daddy as some people call him. Junkrat, we have Ravioli Stain, we have Lil Masala on the Widow, we have Mercy off Weird Hex, but okay. Another Hex joke, I love this. And then Mako, or Mac 17 on Moira. See how they go.
Defend objective A.
Yeah, interesting composition from Nova here. I would have thought a few different potential heroes. Obviously Hog is strong, but a Genji on defense can be a little bit weaker. But we do see Valhalla doing a good rotation here and getting up close to the point already.
Valhalla getting real aggressive with their tanks here. Zarya is really charged up on the side of BX Hunter. They can keep him up. He's going to do a lot of damage to Nova here. Look, not finding anything. Good bubbles coming out here by BX. Starting to move down. A huge early shatter by Brown Daddy.
Shatter.
We sure this isn't GOATS? I haven't seen a shatter that quick since GOATS.
Yeah, that was a massively. I was watching that ult creep up, and holy crap, that was building fast. And what a shatter to top it off.
Both tanks on the side of Valhalla just really dominant there. DX just doing a really good job of helping out their main tank with bubbles. Brow Daddy getting a lot of ult charge because they're able to keep getting like consistent nice bubbles when they're close by to keep swinging to get that ult charge up, and DX Hunter just feeding off that charge. So looking for picks on that Widow.
The Roadhog was the right pick on Nova there. Just really, they didn't have much in the terms of defensive capability.
Right now, nobody on Valhalla's pushing the cart though. Oh, right now they are, okay.
Allow me to repair the damage.
So we have seen here Sidomia has swapped off the Hog and now moved on to Zarya, which probably is a good choice.
Interesting decision by here by Nova too. Okay, here we go. I was gonna say they were laying really far back. I wanted to see them push up and try to stop giving them all the space. They need to fight them kind of close here. This way, if they lose a fight, they'll have time to recontest. Nova kind of just giving up space though. A lot of people on Valhalla are low, but no picks are coming out.
Yeah, both healers on Valhalla are doing a phenomenal job keeping the team alive. Grav comes out. Julian
Good grab there by BX to neutralize the blade.
Shadow
Here comes
from
the
J-Rock,
shatter.
but doesn't manage to get any picks.
Chicky goes down here. Pick's going on the side of Valhalla. Genji kind of stuck out here. Might get picked if he isn't careful.
Do something.
Ooh, a good Bob here to contest the payload, maybe slow it down. Like to see Nova try to use that Bob to stall it out and regroup maybe. If they get staggered here, that Bob's not going to help them that much. Oh no, and they're starting to go down on that Shatter. And they use Grab too.
Ooh, it's a bit of a wasted grab there, unfortunately.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That Bob was doing a real good job of stalling. They might have had a chance to regroup there if they had backed up a little bit. Unfortunate.
Get into position.
Yeah, Bob was a good choice, but I think obviously that grab really would have been better used when they got back and regrouped. But not sure if they're planning to swap off Zarya, but it doesn't look like it at this point. Valhalla,
Yeah, Nova playing really far back here. And Masala finds a pick. Genji's down. Are they gonna be able to res him? Oh no, the Ryan pushes in and cuts him off. The Mercy goes down too. The Zarya's stuck. She's gotta get out too. Valhalla is just staying aggressive. They get a pick and they just keep pushing up.
Definitely great aggression from Valhalla here. They're just managing not laying off any of the.
Oh! That was a great shatter, but the grab neutralized it, unfortunately. That was a really good grab. They pulled them all behind the payload. They weren't able to shoot him. And we have a huge time bank on the side of Valhalla. What a time bank. 3 minutes and 54 seconds. It's going to be hard for Nova to beat this. But, like I've said that, I've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah, exactly. And really, as long as Nova can get it to the end and we can go into a second round here, they've got all the chances in the world. They can, if they can bring it to a second round and pull out one hell of a defense, then I think they've got a good chance. But they're gonna really need to take the point as quickly as Valhalla did and really set themselves up for success.
Mama Bear, here's your next pun. I think the key to Nova, and I said it earlier, is they need to take more space.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, keep working, Mantis.
See, it's better when you let it cringe when you just let it sit like that.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Alright, we have here Ryan's kill. We got little Masala here with Ashe going with him. Weird Hex, but okay on the Mercy, and Mac with the Moira. But we have an attack here, Harv.
5, 4, 3.
So on attack, obviously we're going to be seeing Ryan Zarya, which will be Cucumber here, Junkrat alongside Ashe, and Lucio Anna. Combo, they're obviously going to go and try and speed in, which needs to take this point quickly. However, with all the spam damage from the Junkrat, it's going to be tricky for them to really push in and be super aggressive early on. Lil Masala gets an early pick onto AJ.
Good sleep there.
Good aggression from Nova, but Torbjorn from Junkrat going around, and it looks like they're going to clean up the point.
Still plenty of time left on the clock. Nova just need to regroup and see what they can get done here.
Definitely. They just need to really make it cohesive and just use the same type of aggression Valhalla has been using. We've definitely seen it from Nova before, so we know they can do it, and they can do it well.
Here it comes.
We've got Shatter on the side of Nova, on both sides of the attack. Light advantage. Here we go. Shatter comes out from Valhalla, but Brow Daddy goes down to Ion. Nova needs to push here. They've made good space.
Lots of ults coming out here. Looking like it's going to be Nova's point, but it still can go either way. Valhalla giving up some picks. They got to push, though. They got to get on point. They got to go. And they're not going to make it, unfortunately.
Stop the payload.
Valhalla on the back foot here, taking a good regroup. It's not a bad call to regroup here, because now you can try to fight them close. Oh, but Nova with some picks early. Bit of a late mac and cheese here. Don't know if it's going to do much, we'll see.
Yeah, it was an interesting call there. Obviously, using Grav and Molten Cores. Nova pushing forward and making a lot of space here.
Doing a real good job taking up space.
The power of destruction.
Valhalla's regrouped and pushing Nova back. Nova needs to keep on the pressure here.
Get grab onto both tanks. No bubbles left here. Ooh, unfortunately, I mean, they went down anyway, so it didn't matter. But that tire didn't get the tanks easily. Got the one.
Do something.
Good Bob here again, this time on the side of Valhalla, but Nova pushes him back. Really good job pushing that Bob up point. They need to push the cart, though. Here it comes. I don't know if they're going to be able to win this fight here. Valhalla are down some people, and now they're down even more. Oh, this is going to be a long map, Twitch. Get your popcorn ready, Chad. It's going to be a long map.
But this is good. This is the type of aggression we needed to see from Nova. They're definitely doing well. Valhalla regrouping. But luckily, Nova with the old advantage. Bob comes out.
Both these Ryans keep trading shatters here. Nova getting some picks, but it's still...
out. And Valhalla's going to be pushing Nova off. AJ going down to the X-Hunter. Nova needs to definitely regroup here, not get staggered out.
Unfortunate, really good hook there by Brow Daddy to pull this Arya back in, though. We do see close to another grab tire here for Nova. That could be huge. Good beat here, and it might be able to help them with that Bob, or the grab coming online soon for Valhalla there. Good defensive ult. See what happens. Oh, no, but Solid gets the pick on Ion real early. Smash on Ash action.
Nova here though, definitely with a bit of slight ult advantage. But they're gonna need, if they don't hurry, they're gonna lose this ult advantage. So we're probably gonna need
here
to
comes
see
the tire.
Tire grab something. Tire comes out.
Grab goes deep.
Gets one.
Oh, he's coming all the ults for Nova. And I don't know, it's gonna be close. That Bob's gonna help with the beats there. No more ults now though for Nova here. They're gonna have to push this ultless. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting move using all ults at once. It didn't quite get the picks they needed. So they will need to... Obviously now it's Valhalla with a big ult advantage. Tire comes out.
Ooh, that might not have been me either, but you never know. They might have thought there was more people alive. Just to cement that fight. Not bad. Just to make sure they clean them up, stagger them. They don't get out.
Nova still has a good chance here. Only got a little bit left to push it, but 2 minutes left in the bank. We have seen Ion here swapping off Ash, moving over to Widow. Obviously just trying to win those duels against Lil Masala. Shadow comes out.
But a good beat on the side of Weird Hex. Weird Hex, but okay. We see over here saying I'm like Weird Shatter, but okay. I'm just gonna neutralize it with my beat.
Valhalla here definitely pushing up, being super aggressive, which is definitely the right call here. Nova's probably got 2 really good pushes.
Yes, they do, and they are slightly behind, I think, if not really close in ult advantage right now. So they're going to need to try to find that opening pick, maybe even without using an ult. If they can get a pick, and then they can start using burning ult to neutralize it. But oh no, J-Rod goes down quick. This is not good for Nova. But they're trading though.
60 seconds.
Trading
Ooh,
kicks about it. Jewel grabs.
I believe one of the Zaryas might have got yeeted up into the air when they grabbed. Bob here gonna stall out and kind of clean up what's left here. One fight territory, I think, here for Nova. Ion keeps getting picks though. Oh, here comes the tire. It's gonna have to be big. Unfortunately, the great bubble from BX protects his teammates.
And Nova's gonna need something special here. Ult advantage is definitely in the hands of Valhalla.
Oh, and here come the ults on the side of Valhalla. And it's last fight territory, I don't know. Ion with a great snipe onto the tire though. That's how you start it. Ion going down here though.
J-Rod following right behind. Anna only left on point.
And that will be 2-0 in favor of Valhalla.
Victory.
The 8th seed proving to be really strong. That's why I told you, what you do all season doesn't matter. It's all about the here and now. 8th seed, 1st seed, 6th seed. If you don't win, you don't go on. Doesn't matter. Great shatter here. The tanks of Valhalla on this map were just playing really well all map together. There's a lot, you can tell. I don't know if they've been teammates for super long. I think one of them might have been a new addition recently. I think I could be wrong on that. I think Hunter might be a new addition. I could be wrong on that though. At least
I think they are, but I'm not 100% sure. You never know. They might be old friends. They play like they're old friends.
They play like they've been practicing a long time together. I'll tell you that. They definitely got some stuff going on here.
Right, so again, obviously Nova will be choosing our next map. Which will be the total fan favorite of 2 CPs, aka Assault.
Everyone loves 2CP. I don't know nobody who doesn't.
The most controversial map types, you know.
I swear by this.
Hate.
They said they were gonna rework Paris and Horizon, and they never did. I think they still should do this. I think they should just completely just get rid of the fact that they're 2CP maps, use the assets, and just rework it into push maps, and have those be the first 2 new push maps, and you can release them a little bit early. I don't know why they just didn't do that. You know, push the new game mode that's going to be coming out once Overwatch 2 comes out, whatever year that eventually does.
Probably because they've already got a few push maps, and they don't want to have too many when it launches.
That's
they
true.
did say they attempted reworks. They've done 2 or 3 reworks of. I forget if it was Paris or Horizon. One of them they've already done reworks, but it did not work, and they weren't happy with how it was going, so they've scrapped it for the time being.
That's why I think they should have just made it use the assets and made it into a push map. That's why I thought they should have just used that.
I probably would have made maybe like edited them into a payload or a hybrid map. Or they could have added a few things or moved. Especially, I reckon Horizon could have become a payload or hybrid or something. Right. So here on the side of Nova, they have chosen Temple of Anubis. Second time we've seen that. Actually, no, sorry. Fire in our last quarterfinal. So Anubis, probably one of my favourite assault maps. Normally, I think Anubis or Hanamura, I think, are probably going to be the go-tos.
I love Hanamura, especially point 1. There's so much you can do with it.
It's a great all-round map.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate Volskaya either. Not the biggest fan of Anubis, but I don't hate it.
See, I like Anubis. Being a support player, I just love playing Lucio on Anubis. But Volskaya for me, not a good map, but that's just my personal opinion. I've never liked Volskaya. Too many bad memories. But here now, so we're just waiting on the side of Valhalla to decide if they're going to attack or defend first here.
We're not having some
Would
kind
you
of flashbacks,
again?
are we, Harv?
We might be, but that's not the reason I don't like Volskaya.
Oh, okay.
I haven't liked Volskaya for a long time. Volskaya has never been a lucky map for KO/Legion. It's never been one that's been up there with my favourites. Just more of a fan of Anubis. Something about Anubis. It's a good favourite. Alright, so Valhalla will be sticking with the exact same lineup, and they're going to be attacking first. So they definitely going here strong. Going to use their momentum and try and just push hard and really make this a 3-0 win and move on to the semi-finals.
Yes, the team here will be the second team to punch their ticket into semifinals. As we saw Pizza Planet already take their first win. They will be in the semifinals. 3 more teams will join them. We have this game tonight here. It will either be Nova or Valhalla. Obviously, we have a game at 9 o'clock on our other channel, which you should also keep tabbed in the background. But watch this one because, it's this one, and it's cool. You don't want to leave us. Please don't leave us. But, tab it, and maybe you can get the double screen thing. If you're one of the fancy people that have multiple screens on your PC, you can put one on one side, one on the other.
Or even just if you do happen to be a single monitor setup, drag one to the left and one to the right, and let Windows 10 snap it to each side for you.
Windows 10, wow!
Actually, I think that was even in the older Windows, but I forget. To be honest, I'm on my Mac right now, but still, I've got our game up with our chat running.
Macaroni makes PCs.
Thank you, Nation. Yeah, obviously cast the difference. You got me and Mantis here, so why would you want anything else?
True. And then, of course, later, like I said, the other game at 9, you have White Walkers versus We the Ops, another great game. And then I believe on Sunday will be the Corgis versus Diving Phoenix.
Tier 3 is where it's at. We've obviously already finalised Tier 1, which was a great, stunning final match. And then the Tier 2 final, which was utter epic.
Ooh.
And actually was been a record for our league. Over 100 viewers. One of the biggest games we've ever streamed. Channel.
I think there was over 1,500 comments during that game. I could be wrong. I think it was over 1,500.
2,000 comments. It was crazy at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing that means is that the Tier 3 final, whoever that ends up being, has to break that record. The Tier 3 is even bigger than Tier 2, so there's no reason why if all other Tier 3 teams support in that final, sure it'll be an amazing stream.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting to see the path to the finals. It starts here for one. The path to the finals could start here for one of these teams. This could be the first game for them on a route to a big season.
Yeah, definitely. In Valhalla, he obviously the clear underdogs. They just squeezed into 8th place in the roster. Nova ending 2nd. The pressure was definitely on Nova, but they really right now need to find a way just to stop that momentum of Valhalla, get this win, move on to the next map, and try and bring it back to 2-2, and eventually do the reverse sweep. But at the end of the day, if they don't hurry and do something here, unfortunately, their 2020 Season 4 playoff dreams will be over.
Alright, let's see if we have ready. So let's look. No, not yet. Siren, it's attack or FedEx.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a meme. We must keep the meme alive.
I'll try.
But then we need a meme for attack as well, so it's not even attack or FedEx.
Crab or FedEx?
Smack or FedEx?
Yes. Honestly, yeah.
Or knick-knack. Although I do like
I like
smack.
Smack because it's on attack. You're gonna smack them around.
There you go.
At least that's what you aim to do.
Okay.
Both teams out here tonight doing a real good job of showing their offense. The defense definitely seeming like they got some things to work on here and there, but like both teams' offense have been really strong here, looking like the Pro Bowl out here.
Okay, we got both ready, so I'm gonna start it.
Right, and
All
it
right.
has been decided that this map will be completely commentated in the voice of Bastion, aka inaudible beeps.
Boop. Boop. Boop.
Boop, boop.
Now entering the temple.
Just bear with us one moment while we both bring up a Morse code generator. He says, "Help me, I'm stuck in the closet."
Oh no. Don't make me start singing those songs. Mama Bear's in stream, she'll get mad. I'm not allowed to sing those songs.
Ready for battle.
So this is it. So Valhalla, this is their chance to claim victory and move on. And Nova, this is where they need to stop it. They need to stop this momentum and show the exact reason why Nova ended up in as the second seed for these playoffs. So I'm sure this is going to be a great map on both sides. On Nova, on defense, they're running a Ryan, Zarya, Junk, McCree with Anna Mercy. But on attack for Valhalla, we also see Run Zarya, Widow, May, Zenyatta, Moira. There's some interesting comps here on attack from Valhalla.
Very interesting to see that McCree with the nerfs, see if he can adjust to those shots.
Damn it.
So Rusha getting an early pick onto a little Masala there. Definitely a good early pick. Zen going down to Alexa Mori. Very early. Good picks happening in the way from Nova.
Nova doing a good job winning the first fight here. Valhalla looking to reset. See what they're gonna go out with here.
Get into position.
Valhalla kind of just standing at the choke. Managed to get a pick for the Zarya. Picks from far away. That Zarya got a scope on that giant rifle.
This will stop them.
Great pick there, but luckily res by Panda. So Nova back in full strength. Valhalla pushing in with Coalescence.
Genji gets anti. He's gonna have to grow back and get that health back. Creed flanking. Oh, it could be huge. Oh!
Good picks. Deadeye might have only got one, but they still managed to clean up the rest of the team, and Valhalla will need to regroup and try again.
Yes. Unfortunately, they did use 3 ults there, though, to cement that, though, so they're going to be down a lot of that ult value they had, but they still have a lot left. So it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, definitely. Well, pretty much Valhalla has very close to 4 ults. Only really May and Moira kind of slightly lagging behind here.
But Mori guys, that tire, which you get a good tire, that's a one fight just on its own. Here it comes!
We're about to see that tire.
Get to the Moira, that should be pretty good, especially with only a Zen to heal the team. Yeah, with just the Zen heals, the rest of the team's gonna get folded, unfortunately. Like a lawn chair.
However, that was another 2 ults from Nova with Toki Panda throwing Valkyrie there at the end as well. So it's even more now. They're going to be down that ult advantage. Deadeye and Grav are coming up. But apart from that, it looks like Valhalla might have a few good ults here.
Shattered Deadeye here though on the side of Nova. They could use that to win another fight, and there's only about 1, maybe 2 fights left here for Valhalla. They have lots of ults though. They need to make sure to use them carefully.
We do see Brad Daddy here swapping off Ryan over to Hog, so they end up now will be running Hog Zarya. Ravioli going down to Alexa again. A couple of really good picks from Valhalla here.
Oh no, the Shatter gets cancelled unfortunately, and looks like Valhalla, yes, on the back of Lil Masala's huge blade too, will take the first point. Good job by them too. They still have 3 ults online. They're about mirrored in ult advantage. Nova maybe at the slight edge, but not by much.
Yeah, unfortunately that grab was definitely negated, but at least it managed just to almost halt and put Nova a kind of a little bit of a panic, which allowed Blade just to really wreck their backline. So we'll see here if Valhalla can take much of this advantage and get a few early ticks. Deadeye comes out.
Just to kind of push him back.
Great hook onto J-Rod there. Right as he gets that pick. But
Might be looking for a swap here from Rusha. Rusha getting the picks though. Cleans up.
The combo of Rusha and Alexa here tonight have been doing some amazing work.
Yep.
Even though the previous map's not going in the way of Nova, the 2 of them have been putting in some hard work.
Not giving up here. Never give up, never surrender. To infinity and beyond. Ooh! Oh, what a combo!
Ripple!
Mom, get the camera! Great there combo, and it's just they had the trance in the grab too, which was really gonna negate any damage, but you can't negate burst damage unfortunately. That tire cleaned up.
Yeah, that was a wonderful tie-out.
Nova has both support ults, however. Roadhog trying to be sneaky looking for a hook. Can't find it unfortunately. Ooh, the Zarya's low, they need to heal them back up. And we'll get the safety. This Hog's kind of pushed up though, he needs to be careful. He can get easily dove by these DPS here. Huge blizzard on the point. Get the Mercy. Mercy goes down. Could be the opening they were looking for.
And we're seeing
Ooh,
come out.
Good wall there by the Mei here to prevent that Braun from pinning onto anybody. Rusha will touch. They have Deadeye. They will go down though. Mori's coming back. They do have Tire. It's coming out from a spawn. Gonna need to be big. Gets the coalescing Mercy. That I'm a warrior. That's good. Nova looking like they're resettling this.
Great defense there from Nova to keep alive. Good 2 ticks from Valhalla though. Valhalla has 1 push left.
We do see the swap on a Sombra. Interesting swap, especially with not enough time to build up an EMP. I don't know how I feel about that. That hack's gonna need to be huge. Gets that hack onto Lucio, I believe. Can't follow it up though. Huge grab!
Panda goes down.
Rusha flanking! Finds 2 with the flank high noon! Oh, that wasn't really effective. Yeah, that was not good. Pick's going though for Valhalla here. Still could go either way. The Junkrat goes down though, and that's the main damage dealer. Just 2 supports and a Tracer left. And what? Valhalla got off the point?
C9.
Oh no! No, you hate to see it. No.
Oh. Amazing work to hold that
no.
from Nova. They did do very well, so it's as much as that is a
Initiating
very
launch.
big shame to see Valhalla step off the point just slightly for a second. Fortunately, that's the thing. When it's
Yeah.
in that deep overtime, you got to remember you cannot step off for a second.
It's
No matter what
unfortunate
happens,
too,
you
because
stay on
Nova
point.
only had 2 supports and a tracer alive on the payload, a point even, I believe. That was all
Yeah,
they had alive
like-
there, so that it wasn't a lot of damage.
Directly as they stepped off point, Diva had just arrived on point as well, so
Ready for battle.
it would have been close, but yeah, it definitely wouldn't have been over then. But it's still a good effort. They got to 70.5% of the second point, so now we'll see how Nova is going to do on attack.
Attackers incoming in
Nova is
on the
going back to their Rhine Zarya, but going to be running Junkrat Hanzo and again Lucio Moira.
Say it with me,
Well,
chat.
Valhalla-
That's a lot of damage!
But yeah, so Valhalla on defense here, going Ryan, Hog Zarya, and going to be running Pharmacy alongside with Soldier.
I do see Valhalla doing some kind of ritualistic dance on the high ground up there. Maybe for good luck.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Brow Daddy with the early pick. Lil Masala here on this fair on defense is going to be interesting. I've seen lots of defensive fairs on this map do really well. They believe they can fly, they believe they can touch the sky, but will they? Seems they will. They get the first pick on the Moonlight Omega.
Yeah, Valhalla getting some great early picks here. Nova will need to just regroup and push at full strength really to have any chance here.
Ooh, Nova flying past the choke and getting on point now. But Valhalla do get 2 picks. They need to start touching. That's 1 pick there. Giving up there. Masala popping off though.
Yeah, Masala definitely doing some heavy work here on the far up.
Super Ninja would be proud. Also, shoutouts to the other great Pharamine in the league that's here in chat. Nation Most Wanted.
Definitely, I think he would definitely be proud of what Masala's doing here. Barrage is ready to go.
Another
Obviously,
early pick.
Dragon's ready from Rusha here. But Ultra's advantage is definitely slightly in the hands of Valhalla here. Nova's going to need to start making some picks.
Ooh, Dragons, this could be
Dragon.
interesting. Kinda just gets him stuck there. Oh, but it forces him in the corner. The whole hawk comes out. Might see a barrage here while they're stuck in that little alleyway. They can find the right angle. It could be big.
This will restore you.
Nova's very unusual
Trying to-
rotation of fights here.
Yeah, they're kind of half rotated
Get
and
into
just
position.
standing.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck there. The
The
Roadhog
time
looked like
is
he wanted to
ticking
peek it. If Valhalla is really smart here, they should have just ran up there with the whole entire team and killed them. It was only like 3 people up there. That's unfortunate. I think that was a missed opportunity there, possibly. Now we see Nova take this rotation. Good positioning. Orion drops. Starting to get progress here. Valhalla need to push in. Zarya gets down.
Comes out.
Gets picked by Elixir.
Elixir and Masala take each other out.
Picks going back and forth, but Valhalla's not touching. Valhalla needs to get on this point. Here comes the barrage, and it's huge!
60 seconds.
Wait, touch! Oh my god, that was so close! Holy, wow! Wow! Toking Panda almost snuck that coin capture in there. They all stepped off and Toking Panda raced onto the point, and it was just 99%, 1% away, almost snatched up there. That would have been a hell of a steal. Last fight territory here for Nova.
30 seconds remaining.
Do or die time for Nova. J-Rod comes in big with the slam.
It's
gonna be rough. Nova has no ult, but Sidomia says you have no grab. The Kembe Matumbo. No, no, no. Rusha with the 2-pick. Gets the visor. And Nova's gonna cap the point. It's just Roadhog. Nova in OT caps the first point.
Nova, they bringing it out when it counts.
What a showing there. Sidomia with the rejection on that grab, and then Rusha with the amazing soldier play there. Both huge. I think if either of those things didn't happen, it would have been over there for Nova there. Either that grab or that soldier picks there. Either one was both just very key. Very key.
Definitely, that was a phenomenal eating of the grab there by Sidomia. Great.
You can tell Nova's looking confident too after that. They're getting real aggressive here. They're looking like they want to take this point right here, right now.
It's a good way to
Starting
be.
events.
Take this point, and then they can.
Hog goes down too.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Nova knows that their playoffs is on the line. They've got a lot to play for here.
Get into position.
Good picks. Sidomia taking down Masala.
Oh, this bomb could be big.
Doesn't get
Clears the
anyone,
point
but
off.
kicks him off the point. One tick.
Rusha with the
coming
flank.
out.
Looking like Nova might have it. Oh, the barrage gets cancelled. And what a
That's it.
turn of
Nova.
events here. Woo.
What a display from Nova. It really started from Sidomia eating that grab. Like, that was really... That exactly is what caused this turnaround.
It started everything.
And what a tire by Alexi as well.
Good hiding spot. Surprised they weren't up there in a cardboard box the way they're sneaking. Never underestimate the power of a cardboard box, chat. Score is now 2-1 on the side of Valhalla. Might have to be careful, however. We might have to go into the closet and get out the brooms. Nova definitely looking to draw deep into that Uno deck and pull out the reverse card.
Yeah, what
Valhalla
a
looking
display
to
from Nova. So, for the first time in this match, Valhalla will be choosing the next map, which obviously is our payload. What would you choose in terms of a payload map? Who won up?
So, I'm Valhalla. I'm thinking, what's been working for me? I'm thinking, my Ryan's Zarya has been decent, and my Hog Zarya has been phenomenal. The tanks have just been enabling the team to push really hard on a lot of the points. I think that's why 2CP was a little rough for them, because you kind of got to sit still on 2CP. You can't really move up and down. It's not, you're not pushing a payload or moving an objective. So I think they can be really strong, and I think if they want a really nice brawl map, they might want to consider, I don't know, maybe Rialto? Trying to think
I
what
can see
other
that.
escort maps are really good for that.
Because as you say, I think they've been having some really good hog plays. So some of the hooks on hog, obviously Rialto, you got a couple of different points with some really good areas to get some good elemental kills.
Cat, I'm sorry. I would give you a dad joke, but they're already gone. They left.
Don't say that. Don't say that, Mantis. The dad jokes aren't gone. They've just gone to get milk.
Oh.
I don't know if that counts as a dad joke. I don't really have dad jokes at my arsenal.
It does of sorts. It is what is requested, a joke about dads.
Alrighty, so here, Valhalla has chosen Junkertown. Not quite sure if Junkertown would have been quite my pick, but each to their own. it definitely is not a bad map, but I kind of agree with you. I think Rialto is a slightly stronger map.
Definitely think they're looking to play maybe a sniper here. I would be surprised if they put AJ in or Ion Legend and try to play some snipers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no, Valhalla picked, so I guess we would do the same for Lil Masala maybe.
Yeah, we did see him obviously on the Ashe and a little bit of Widow. He got some good picks as Widow on King's Row. So yeah, definitely good sight lines in Junkertown for Widow spots.
Could also see some cheese. We could see the Mr. Beat Boop.
I hope not, but you never know.
I ain't ever gonna complain. I always love seeing some Bastion in competitive play.
Trust me, I know you do, Mantis.
It's actually a fun fact. More than half the time, I'd say that my team runs Bastion in a game or a scrim. I'm not even the one who's called to do it, and that's the funny thing. Everybody blames it on me,
really?
and not more than half the I say more than half of the time, I didn't even suggest it. That's the funny thing, and I get blamed for it every time. I'll hear people like, "God darn it, there goes Psycho, tell him to play Bastion again," and I'm like, I didn't say that. It just rubbed off on him, I guess. OwO trying to find that reverse sweep energy, trying to channel their inner deep dish pizza, but they got to be careful. Deep dish were great at reverse sweeping until they got reverse swept.
Yeah, it's definitely possible, and obviously we've seen Nova do it before. They've done some phenomenal plays and games throughout this season. Valhalla are obviously been a little bit up and down, but definitely we know that they can do it. So it'll be interesting here just to see, can Nova keep that momentum and bring us to a map 5.
Drowsy, I would love to give you some Junkertown jokes, but they're all trash.
Haha. That's about all you get.
That's perfect.
Alright, so Nova has a little bit of a strange choice here, but each to their own. They have decided to defend first. You would have thought how the previous hybrid map went, that you really would have wanted to attack first, as their defense on King's Row Valhalla it was just that Valhalla had too much power. But it'll be interesting to see what they pull out here on the defense to start with on Junkertown.
That's for certain. Definitely, long-range characters have a lot to do, especially on this first point. Would not be shocked to see some long-range hit scans or snipers here.
Definitely, especially since knowing the fact that Valhalla has run quite a lot of Hog Zarya. I think Nova would be able to use that information to know that Valhalla's not going to randomly switch to double shield or something, can block sight lines for, say, a Widow or even an Ashe. Be interesting to see what Nova has planned.
Definitely a lot of options here. Also,
a lot of options here.
NXTs, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, if this was be Insides, just in the next. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the league. You will have lots of fun here. If you're looking for a fun, competitive Overwatch environment, you will find it here. So welcome.
That actually reminds me, I should add Nightbot to both of our stream channels, just so that every now and then it can post our link and things like that.
Yeah, I would like us to be able to eventually have like a command list where you can put exclamation point things and like it'll say like score or like link to the server or what SR range this game is or something nice. That'd be cool. I know that some of that stuff's not possible, but it's nice to have some things.
Some of it's really easy, so like the like links and things that would change depending on the stream are a bit trickier. So like and things like that, but yeah, for next season, there's a lot more that I want to do with these Overwatch Oasis channels. Obviously, this is the first season of the newly revamped Overwatch Oasis, and next season is going to be bigger and better.
Oh, we get bigger and better every season. That's one thing I'm amazed by this league is it always gets better. Just when I think the season was amazing, things went great. I'm really happy how the league's going. It gets better. Also, another two things we could possibly do maybe exclamation schedule or exclamation point standings to give people in Twitch chat a link to see the standings or upcoming games that are going to be on stream. Something like that might be cool and not too hard. Just ideas.
And Nightbot can actually even just randomly basically put it out as well. In the chat, it'll just be do exclamation Discord, exclamation Discord, and it gives a link. So there's lots that I'm planning on adding in there.
And here we are. Score of 2-1. Will Nova continue the reverse sweep, or will Valhalla end it here? You won't have to wait till next episode. You will find out now.
Stay tuned for this quick commercial break from us. No, we don't have a sponsor.
Ready for battle.
Our sponsor is Psycho Manus's Puns.
Hey!
For $5.99 USD, Psycho Manus will record and video send you a pun.
Personalized.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Good way for you to make some extra money, Manta. Just
Hey,
start
gotta
selling
do what I gotta
puns.
do in this economy.
Exactly.
Alright, we do see on the side of defense for Nova here, a Rhine Diva. Very interesting. Side doing really well in the Diva on last map. Not surprised to see him bring it back, though. Widow Genji, definitely not surprised by the Widow, and a Mercy Ana on the defense here. So a lot of healing, a lot of damage boost opportunities for that Widow. And on the side of Valhalla, we have the Rhine Zarya with a Widow of their own, a Junkrat for the spam damage, and Lucio Ana. That speed boost might help them a lot with movements on the targets, so we'll see. Sidomia falls short on their fly a little bit, unfortunately. Manages to stay safe, though. Nova kind of playing safe, giving them up a little bit of space.
Here onto Genji, but luckily manages to heal back up.
AJ gets to pick out the other
early
Widow.
kick.
Get through this.
Nova winning the first fight, but not without losses. They already lost Mech. Oh, and they lost their Genji. If Valhalla backs up,
down.
ooh.
But Opti here, already building up Shatter. It's a nice quick ult to already have. But really on the side of Valhalla, they have nothing so far.
Valhalla, that's a good pick to the end of that fight, but unfortunately they lost someone, so they had to wait for the regroup. AJ with another pick.
Time to raise my APM.
Definitely looking like they are really doing superior right now on this very strong Widow map here, even with the Widow nerfs. She still can one-shot people, especially with the Mercy damage boost.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, Genji goes down early. Valhalla really need to get aggressive on this, make sure they don't get a res. Shiki's looking for it, but I don't think she's gonna be able to go for it. Oh, and a huge shatter bomb! And it gets 5!
Shot!
Careful! Careful there, Harv! Well, what a bomb! Sidomia is showing, hey Opti, I can get crazy Diva bombs as well!
Time to raise my APM.
Yeah, that. What a play by Sidomia. Obviously, we do know that he's quite a good Diva, even though we haven't seen much of the last few rounds. But definitely, what a bomb.
You also gotta give credit to Opti for that amazing shatter to help set it up.
Definitely. That was
Oh,
definitely
but here
a team
comes
effort.
another ult. Fights, but they're burning a lot of ults. Ooh, a little bit of a interesting nano. Managed to get some picks though.
Something.
Nova winning a lot of these
Well,
fights.
Little Masala swap off the Widow to move to their own Genji. And
And we-
AJ switch into Ashe as well to just have a little bit more versatility.
Although Nova burned everything there, they do see both tanks already, with both about to have 2 ults again. Might see another combo here. Oh, a huge sleep! If Optic can get a shatter here, he kills it again! Here comes the bomb, but I think it's gonna be a little late. No, it gets 2 anyway!
Gets 2.
Nova gets the res 2 onto the Rhine. It's another fight for Nova.
And there's 30 seconds left for Valhalla. Are they going to be able to push it to point 1?
30 seconds remaining.
Routing power to forward shield.
Really, the only ult they'll have is they'll have Shatter and Blade relatively soon. But even that, it's going to be pushing it.
Okay, we really need
No
to see
ults
some
on the
big
side of
ults
Nova.
here.
10 seconds.
Great sleep by Mori on the Rhine the last fight, set up the shatter. Ooh, shatter only finds the Diva.
Blocked.
They only really got the Diva there, unfortunately.
Nova's
Blade needs to be
backing
big. Genji's going for it. Gets the AJ immediately. Swash back on the Diva. Looking for more. Gets the Ana. Looking like Valhalla are gonna cap this point. But oh no, the res comes out on the Ashe. If he can build up Bob before getting cleaned out, this could be a stall.
Nova has Nano Blade, but we'll see if they use it or save it for the next fight.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna be able to, unfortunately, here. As Valhalla will cap the
Probably
first
smart
point.
move. Very good start to the defense by Nova. See if they can keep it here and dwindle down the time.
Need to make sure they don't get dissuaded here. They held that really well. I know they have more time now, but he's still doing a good job so far here. We do see that Blade and Diva Bomb here on the line, as well as the Nano. Nova holding this high ground.
Swap off Junkrat, moving to a Tracer. Both tank ults as well.
Here comes the Nano.
Bomb comes out.
Blade and Bomb.
That bomb doesn't
Getting the
actually
picks.
anyone, but still makes room.
Unfortunately, 3 ults used. Oh, Mori with a good sleep. Unfortunately, cleaning out A and D with a nice stagger. Nova winning a lot of fights. Sometimes they may be investing too many ults, but if you keep winning the fights and cycling through those ults and not lose, you know, you win anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Power to forward shield.
Nova's ult's looking just amazing so far on this map. Here comes the Bob. This should pressure Valhalla back for this map point right here.
Need my APM.
Valhalla
Fine,
though,
doesn't have
with
much
an
shield
ult
left.
advantage here. Grab
Oh,
that
Sai
down.
with another E!
Whoa.
Sidomi is saying, feed me more, but Valhalla's getting the picks though.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
No one's pushing the
That's
cart,
an
though.
Amazing E, but we'll see here if Nova can get back in time to potentially just at the very least dwindle down the time.
Ion barely escaping. I think that the fact that they didn't die there is big. They're gonna have a chance to touch here if they hurry. Ooh, good transfer to save
Comes
himself.
out. Here's the blade by Masala. Take that, Chicky.
Valhalla taking back the momentum though.
When it counts, Valhalla, they're stepping up here and just managing to cap point.
We do see Shatter online here, as well as the Valk. About to see a bunch more ults behind him. Might see another huge Shatter bomb combo here. Sidomia's Diva is just going insane right now. Would not be shocked to not see him swap for the rest of this match, the way he's playing right now on Diva. To quote the great CM Punk, who says Diva is in meta?
60 seconds remaining.
Time to raise my APM.
Couple of picks going the way of Nova. They're trading picks right now. Nova definitely with the ult advantage here. 40 seconds remaining.
Another great play by Ion here.
30 seconds remaining.
Last fight territory here for Valhalla. Valhalla really is going to want to push it the entire way. So they can secure at least a chance of a draw at a minimum. Zenyatta! Oh no! You hate to see it. But A&D gets 2 picks! Dodges the stun! And that will be it for that side. Nova with a clear and present win condition here. But that is still a pretty far distance, and if Valhalla can hold strong, it is definitely still winnable here.
Initiating match.
Yeah, definitely. Amazing defense by Nova. Some really good plays from both teams, but yeah, let's see what Valhalla does in the defense.
I definitely think Valhalla right now is playing very momentum. Both teams playing very momentum heavy. Once they start pushing, they're having a hard time getting stopped. But especially on the other side, once you keep struggling, they keep struggling. Until eventually something gives. Or it doesn't give. We'll see. Alright, we will see on defense here the Ryan Zarya. With Tracer, Ashe, Mercy on. And what do we have for attack, Harv?
So, Nova will be running, swapping off the Diva with Sadomia. So running Ryan Zarya alongside Genji, Ashe, Mercy, and Hero 33. Question mark, man.
Yeah, Hero 33. Will it be the Junker Queen?
Overwatch Oasis.
Is it the Junker Queen?
Maybe. We are on Junkertown.
Are we about to get sure for it? Is Alexa Mori gonna swap the Widow at the last? Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna see some elite level plays, some 5-head, 5,000 IQ strats. We do see it. Interesting to see Sidomia opt to go for the Zarya when his Diva's been doing so good.
Yeah,
he must have a plan for that.
I feel like his Diva has been the reason of the last map and the defense of this map. They've really been able to kind of turn the momentum around. Those eating of the grabs has been key. Chicky gets a great res onto Legion. However, Pig's just going slightly in the favor of Valhalla.
Here it comes.
So Nova, they will be pushing the cart. They've managed to knock all of Valhalla off, moving the cart pretty quickly. Valhalla is really just kind of stepping back and trying to regroup. Shatter comes out.
Oh, but a counter shatter! Great job there. But Valhalla's still getting the picks though.
By Antpo. Really good pick onto Alexa Mori there. And Valhalla manages to clean up pretty well there. Nova will regroup and try again.
Really would like to see Sidomi, as soon as they get this grab, fire it off and swap to that back of that Diva. I think it's key.
I think so too. I think the mobility, the fact that eating grabs, it's definitely been the key to the turnaround by Nova.
If Sai plays this right, he can grab, win the fight. Always High will still have their grab for next fight. Maybe he can eat it. And here's their early grab we talked about. We see a counter.
Grab comes out.
Moving to Ryan. Ryan takes the. Very interesting there.
Valhalla left on point. Looks like Valhalla is retreating to regroup and live another day. Knock get staggered.
But they're still pushing it. No, no, they're trying to stall it out. Bob unfortunately ran past the point. He's not going to be able to stall this out. He ran on top of the payload and kept going. I think that was unfortunately just off center. If it was a little bit to the side, he might have stopped and that maybe they would have stalled it out. I know Size have to. Yeah, I know Size have to another grab here, but I really would like to see him run back to spawn and swap here.
Yeah, me too. They are doing well. His Zarya is working, but I just think the D.Va was getting a lot more value. And we do see both Ryans have Shatter ready to go. Both Mercies also have Valkyrie, but slight advantage here to Nova.
Double hit scan here for Nova with Ashe and Free here. Double Cowboys.
Shatter is blocked.
Pulse Bomb not finding it either, but a huge Shatter by Opti. High Noon from the back. Gets always high. Looking like Nova might. Oh, Bob on the high ground. Picks find their way for Valhalla.
Nova gonna regroup here, but Valhalla is pushing in.
Trying to stagger them even further. Sidomia does have grab now. Nothing to really combo with it though. They're gonna have to be very careful about how they use this. If they want to get a huge grab, but if they grab the Rhine, he's just gonna block any damage coming in, especially with only hit scans to do damage.
Yeah, they really need to grab, like, time it really well. Make sure that the Rhine shield is broken or about to break, just so that they can at least negate some of the damage that Rhine will be able to block.
Ooh, a huge sleep on the enemy Rhine gets woken up though. Mori going down early. Tank's still gonna push the point on the side of Nova though.
Mori gets res, Legion takes out Ampo.
Grab finds two squishies. Good job by Sai there. The huge grab gets two.
Great work.
Still back and forth.
Bro Daddy's low, down Bro Daddy, it's just Anna on point.
Very happy by Brow Daddy's restraint there, not shattering. It wasn't unfortunate. I know you sometimes want to make some hero plays, but you gotta be careful and know sometimes when it's pressed just to hold on to it and try to use it next fight.
Definitely, like, if you had used it there, they basically would have lost it. Like, it could have been the factor that lost them the map.
Ooh.
At least now they've got a good chance to come back and hold.
And here we are, approaching the final bend here. 2 minutes on the clock. 2-minute warning, chat. Lot of ults on here. Who's gonna have the better ults? Here comes the tire.
Tire comes out.
Inside breaks it. Ults aplenty, but here comes a flank. High Noon gets the Junkrat. Almost had more there.
Nova's still pushing.
But Valhalla's getting some picks here. Oh, Bob gets slept on the point. Not really gonna do much, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, not really. Potentially a bit of a wasted ult there. Probably should have been keeping that for the next fight.
Yeah, I really don't. I think they need to swap off these double hit scans, especially when the enemy team has a Rhine. It's gonna be hard to hit anything.
A bit of spam damage or Legion on the Genji to harass the Anna in the backline.
Oh, and Valhalla with 2 picks early. Should be another one fight for them. Sidomi on the high ground. Flanks up on top to get to the Zarya? Or get the Junkrat? Wow. It's not often you see Zarya's going up on the high ground like that.
Yeah, he's almost he's playing Zarya like he was playing D.Va. Flying up and taking off the spam damage, so...
This is it, chat, though. This is the fight. Nova must push it all the way or it is over. Early Bob. Oh, that ball could be huge. This ball could be bad. It could be bad news bears. Shatter doesn't find anything.
Great coalescence to keep the team alive. They're going to keep pushing.
Opti might have a huge shatter here. He's going to have to get some people down here and focus fire him down. Huge grab by Sidomia, but the picks aren't really there.
And Shatter.
But what a shatter by Opti. Nova's getting the picks. Tire's coming out. It's still winnable. Oh my. The rest comes down on the Zarya. Saya's back.
They need to take out that Junkrat.
Oh, it's a sprawl. The Junkrat's still up. They're slowing it down. Nova needs to get these picks quickly. Respawn advantage is inside of Nova. I mean, Valhalla. As they start to come back here.
Both sides swapping over. Let's see.
Oh, high noon from the back.
Playoff comes down to this.
Oh, I can't look. Twitch, somebody hold me. There's a bomb.
I'm a fan of Map
Bomb
5,
gets
so
two!
I'm going for Nova here.
And it is
Valhalla
over! It is over! Valhalla punched their ticket into the semifinals! What a finish! Oh my! I need to go get a water. That was something else.
That was Bob just cleansed, with a clutch victory there.
Yeah, as much as oh, this was beautiful. That was beautiful. Sideaway didn't even look at it. He's just gonna stare at the wall and say, "I know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna stare at the wall and wait for my mech." That's what he said right there.
Yeah, that was just
to see justice done is its own.
Listen, Valhalla. Both teams played tremendous. If you're Nova, you had a great season all season. You're a championship playoff caliber team. You'll be back here again. This won't be your last dance. You will be back for another. And after that first map with those jitters, y'all worked back really hard and came back for a really strong pushback. And got to be proud of what y'all were able to do tonight.
definitely, they definitely need to be proud. It was an amazing, well-fought match. And just Valhalla, just a couple of moments that just made that difference.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get right down to it. This is difficult. So Valhalla won, so we got to give 2 to them and 1 to Nova. See, here's
the one that I have a clear favorite for would be Sidomia for tank.
I want to give it to him, but I also want to give it to BX Hunter and Brow Daddy as well, because they both just on King's Row especially were just so aggressive and dominant.
They were.
Like,
they definitely played like
they
a great
were as
combo.
well. But I can understand that. I also am tempted to give it to Rusha Rose, because I feel like Rusha on the Soldier, Junkrat, and Ashe had so many opening... Almost every fight where they were in the game was a Nova pick first, and it was by Rusha Rose. Almost every time it felt like when they were in. Like on the Soldier or the Junkrat, the tires were huge. They also were just phenomenal every time they were in.
Yeah, they definitely did really good work. I think Little Marsala obviously played almost every match. Really did some great things. That Bob play at the end, just phenomenal plays, and really he managed to win some of the Ashe duels early on King's Row when going up against Rusha Rose and Ion and a few of the others that were playing the hit scan. So, Little Marsala is definitely also up for contention. Yeah,
I'd say both of them. And on support, I'd say for Nova, Chicky's reses were pretty clutch. She had a lot of great reses. And on Valhalla, the supports, I think it's kind of more split. I didn't really see a particular support, I think, on Valhalla. So they were all great. I did see Weird Hex, but okay, get some good beats on King's Row. I do remember that.
Yeah, he definitely had some really good beats. I think obviously Valhalla swapped a few supports around. Book of Sorrows also doing some really good things. Yeah, they were definitely a very good team. I think not one support did better than the others on their team, but Weird Hex, but okay, was probably the standout, I'd say, on support for Valhalla. Just some of their beats and some of that smaller work that they did was really turned some key moments.
So how should we do this? Siren, I'll tell you, that's how we'll do it. We picked some people, Siren, out of the people we mentioned. Do you have any particulars that you think you saw tonight that was amazing?
I believe Brow Daddy, his tank play was absolutely phenomenal. Like, every time that I've seen him or play...
Hello?
Ah,
Cut out there, Siren.
it's
I hear
okay.
ya.
I don't know. Brow Daddy is probably my pick for tank, honestly. But for the rest, I'm not sure. It's hard to pick because Little Masala was doing really good. Like, Chicky was doing wonderful, and like, there's so many people that were doing so many things, you know. But like, Brow
Well,
Daddy really stood out to me for tank.
I'll tell you what, I definitely think Chicky was the standout as far as supports goes for the night. What we
Yeah.
could do is give it to Chicky, an honorable mention to Sai, and then we'll be able to give it to Lil Masala and Brow Daddy as far as the tanks goes and the
I'd be
DPS
happy
if
with
we want
that,
to do it
yeah.
that way. I definitely think we need to include the honorable mentions because I feel like Sai Domia's like just his diva eats and the diva in general. The Zarya was great too, but the diva was just incredible.
Yeah. I think I can get behind that. I think Chicky for support MVP, Little Masala for DPS, and Proud Daddy for tank, with honourable mentions to Sidomia for his grab-eating diva
And
plays.
I'd give it to Rusha Rose
and
too for
Rusha
sure.
as well
Definitely,
for
yeah,
her tires.
definitely a necessity on
I
an
think they
honorable
both
mention.
deserve an honourable mention, and then a secondary honourable mention to every single other player that played anything, because everybody that played this match should be very proud. Great game overall.
Yes.
I think
Great.